Hi, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
May I know your name?
My name is Navjat and I come from Palakkad.
How may I address you?
I can call me Navjat.
Okay. Where is your hometown?
My hometown is in Palakkad, Kerala.
What are your hobbies?
I like to listen to music and I am an artist myself, so I play the guitar.
Could you describe some of the facilities available in your hometown?
My hometown is not so big but not so small or a village. It is an upcoming city and we have all the amenities like hospitals, railway station, bus station. We have everything.
Do you live in a house or a flat?
I live in a two-storied house. The upper story is for my father's studio and we live on the stairs.
Okay. Describe the type of accommodation that you live in more detail.
Yeah, we have a two-storied house as I mentioned earlier. The top floor is completely dedicated to my father's studio where he has recordings and any other music stuff. And below we have 2 bedrooms and kitchen and hall. And my favorite room in all of my home is the dining room where we have our food and have our little chats.
So describe your daily routine.
I wake up early in the morning, I freshen up, I go to the gym, come back, have my breakfast, and I'll have my activities like helping my mom or some other like editing a video or recording a music. So I'll go along with whatever I have in hand on the day, and by end of the day I'll end my day with watching a movie or anything. That's my routine.
Do you prefer to live in a city or countryside?
I'd love to live in the city a lot, but it is usually a happy session for me to visit the countryside once in a while.
Okay. So, do you prefer public transportation or private modes of transport?
I love traveling through public transportation because I get to spend a lot of time by myself, not driving or any other hazard. And I love listening to music, so I just take a public transport, sit in a seat, have a little time for myself, enjoy music.
What do you usually do during your weekends?
Generally the same routine that I have during weekdays, but I am a little more active during weekends. I clean my fish bowls, I keep a lot of fishes, and I have plants, so I take care of them.
Do you study or you work?
I am a student right now, but I have completed my graduation in engineering and I am planning to move abroad for my higher education.
Okay. Do you like to read books?
I don't certainly love to read books, but I like reading in general, and I love reading science fiction and articles on science and technology.
Okay. Now we have successfully completed our part 1 session. Now we will move on to part 2.
Sure.
We will be given a question and a cue card, and based on the cue card, you should answer the questions.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And your question is, describe something you did that made you feel proud. So shall we begin?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I have a habit of helping people out even at times that I am busy. And this one time I was really happy to do something for the better of the society. During my final year in college, we all had to do a project, and since I am an engineer, I always wanted to do something back to the society with the knowledge I've got, and I've always wanted to do something different than all my friends are doing. And this is the time that sparked an inspiration in me that I have to build something with the students that are enrolled in a blind school that was nearby my college. And I went there and met the principal. He was a very nice guy. He gave me all the instructions. He told me about how they were schooled, what processes they were going through, and I sparked the idea that I have to build a embosser, which is a printer that would print out scripts in the braille format so that they are able to learn and understand from it. So with my engineering knowledge, I built a system along with my team that would intake voice and output the voice input into a braille script useful for the visually impaired person. And we had a lot of tough time feeling with the difficulties of building the project, and because we had to build it economically and it had to be useful. We just can't end up with a prototype, and we really wanted it to become a product so that they can use it for a long time. And along with my guide and my professors, we had hard times dealing with the project, but we endured through everything, and we finally came up with the project, and it was working and well furnished. And I really gifted that project to my professor, which he gave back to the school. It was called as Helen Keller Blind School, and the students were really happy to see such a innovation in their hand, and I really had a session instructing them how to use the system, and everyone felt very proud, and the young engineer in me felt very proud because I had the opportunity to give back to the society with the knowledge I have and I've been building for a long time. And this is an occasion that I felt proud when I did something for someone.
Okay, so we have come to the end of part 2 for IELTS speaking session. Now we'll move on to part 3 of the session, and we will move on to some follow-up questions.
Sure.
Okay. Which one is more important, personal goals or work goals?
I strongly believe that personal goals have to be entangled with work goals so that we can excel in both terms together. And keeping a goal is always important. We'll have something to look forward to and work forward and work hard and smart to achieve our goals, and it gives us a sense of relief and joy when we achieve something.
Have your life goals changed since your childhood?
Certainly, my life goals have changed drastically since childhood, and I've gone through many phases of goals. Initially, I wanted to become a soldier, but now I'm an engineering graduate sitting in front of you, giving my IELTS and planning to do my academics for my higher studies abroad.
Does everyone set goals for themselves?
Yes, I believe that everyone keeps a certain goal for themselves, directly or indirectly. They always work for something. We always work for something, and it is a goal, even if we keep it strictly or indirectly.
What kinds of rewards are important at work?
I believe that incentives in salary and the revenue that we make from work is more important, and it is seen as a higher reward. Also, I believe that the respect and the form of work that you do would also be a biggest reward when it comes to work.
Okay. Do you think material rewards are more important than rewards at work?
I do not agree to the fact that material rewards are better than emotional rewards that we acquire at work, because at the end of the day, we do not take anything back home rather than emotions and the achievements that we have.
What makes people proud of themselves?
Tasks that they do in their daily life that is different from what they do usually and makes an impact within themselves or others, make them feel proud.
So we have come to the end of the speaking session. Thank you.
Thank you.